this is your girl Raven. If you wanted to see how I recorded this chocolate brown makeup look, stay tuned for the next video. So here we are at the start of the video. I am just prepping my eyebrows. Y'all already know how my routine goes. I'm just using the e.l.f. brow gel or wax, whatever you want to call it, just to groom my brows and get them in place, because honestly this has been my new favorite method of doing my brows. It just takes the guesswork out of doing them. Like, you just brush the product in with a spoolie and you just like flatten it out. Typically when I'm doing my brows this way, it gives me a little bit more time to focus on like the other parts of my routine. You'll see me right there, just like brushing the product in with my fingers to make my brows look more flat, giving like that laminated look I was telling y'all about in my last video. And then I'm gonna start cleaning them up with concealer. I'm still using the Black Radiance one I was telling you about. Don't ask me for the color. Honestly, I don't know why they didn't have the color on the packaging, but for the most part, I'm using this concealer, like I said, just to clean up the brows, to make them stand out a little bit more, to give them like a nice defined shape. And then I'm gonna go in with that same concealer on the other brow. And I just want things to be really even. I hate when my brows don't look as clean as they could, or one looks a little bit better than the other. So I'm really just taking my time here, trying to make sure that I got them cleaned up in place. And I'm gonna let y'all watch me do this process before we move on to the next step. Okay, so now that our brows are nice and neat, I'm taking that same concealer and I'm using it as a base for my eyeshadow. I just want the eyeshadow to lay nice and smooth, and this concealer is really good for that. I think I'm trying to find like a brush here to blend the concealer. I just settled for a regular flat concealer brush. I just wanted the concealer to be evenly distributed on my eyelids, because since my eyelids are so dark, I need to use concealer for the most part, unless I'm going for like an eyeshadow look that's the same color as my eyes, which is rare. But once I get this all blended out, I am going to be putting on the first couple of shadows to build the eyeshadow look that I'm doing. I'm using the MAC Cosmetics Connect in Color. It's their eyeshadow palette in Unfiltered Nudes. I got this back when I was working at Ulta. I got it in my gratis for MAC. It's a really pretty palette, really good if you want to do like really just like everyday looks with like neutrals and browns. It's a palette really any skin tone can use, I've come to notice. So I definitely had to get it and add it to my collection. But what you see me doing here is just I'm building up my crease color. And you're gonna see me do that a lot throughout the video, just because I wanted to make sure that the shadows really showed through. I wanted to get a really nice even blend. So it's gonna take me a minute to build that up, because I'm not really an eyeshadow person. I'm not. I think I focus more on complexion than anything. But when I do have to put on eyeshadow, or I choose to put on some, this is kind of the method that I use, just because it's quick. You can do this also with bronzers. You don't have to use just eyeshadow. As you see me here, I'm taking a more small detailed blending brush, and I'm taking that bronzer from Fenty, and I'm putting that in the crease just to really deepen it and define it more, because I wanted it a little bit darker. So I'm using that smaller brush just to pack in that color, but I'm still paying attention to like, you know, like really how I'm blending it, because I didn't want it to be looking super crazy. And then you're gonna see me go in with that other shade just to like blend it out so there are no harsh lines. I'm gonna be doing that for a good part of the eye portion of the video. So I'm gonna stop, let you guys watch and enjoy that, and I'll come back on and narrate some more when we get to the next step. Now at this part of the video, I'm gonna go in and do a little small winged liner. I'm using the Kat Von D. I think this is the tattoo liner in the shade Trooper. Y'all, when I tell you, like, I wasn't gonna use the liner because y'all know I really don't have a preference when it comes to those things, but I really needed one. I think I got this liner on sale. It was at TJ Maxx. I think it was like 10 bucks for that liner. I'm kind of upset it wasn't as dark as I would have liked, but for what I was doing for the video, it'll create like a nice subtle wing. And the liner was pretty easy to work with. I just needed to take my time really for real because I'm a person that will work entirely too fast and mess some shit up. So I really took my time here just building like a small wing. Now, if you know me, you know, normally I'm like more of a dramatic wing type of girl, but I wanted to kind of keep it a little bit simple just so that you can see that you don't need a lot of effort to do wing liner, and it came out pretty cute. Now moving on to lashes here. I think I got those lashes off of Shein, whatever you want to call it. They were super cute. They came in like a pack. When I tell you I have like 8 packs of these things. Now they're a little bigger than what I like, but I trimmed them before I put them on. And I just used a like an Ardell clear lash adhesive and applied the lashes. Super simple, using some tweezers. That way I can just kind of get them fitted to my eye shape. I felt like they added a little bit of drama to the overall eye makeup look without looking tacky, because sometimes I feel like if you don't put like certain lashes with a look, it can look pretty bad. But these came out cute. And then I'm taking this MAC Magic Extension mascara, and I'm just going to use that to blend my top lashes with the extensions. I didn't put any on the bottom. I just realized that, but it's still cute. But this is going to just really help those lashes stick to mine. It's going to make them look more blended, and they're going to stay together like really, really well. So in this part of the video, you're going to see me doing my base routine. My primer is the Milk Pore Eclipse primer. I'm just putting that all over my face just because I want the foundation to lay really, really nicely on the skin. I would suggest this primer for if you're somebody who's combination oily like me. The foundation I'm going to be wearing is going to be the same one from my previous video. It's the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Bellum. And I'm just going to be applying this all over the face. I'm not going to do the full application on camera just because I have a video of that up already. And then we're going to move on into the next steps of the video. Okay, in this part of the video, you're going to see me doing my highlight portion of the makeup routine. I'm using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch pressed powder in the shade Kunafa. It's the same formulation as the Easy Bake powder that she makes. It's just a pressed version. Very convenient. I'm using this only because I wanted something more subtle and I didn't want to use concealer. Just because I didn't want it to be as dramatic. But you're going to see me use this powder all over the highlight points of my face where I typically would apply concealer if I was doing a highlight. And for this, I think it's really cute. I like that it's very subtle, but it still gives that little bit of brightness that you'd want in your makeup look. And you're going to see me finish that application. Then I'm going to move on to my bronzer, my blush, and then we're going to finish up with the lip. So after I set my face and applied all the other products, I went in with this ColourPop lip liner in the shade Control. It's a really pretty brown. I was going to use MAC Chestnut, but sometimes chestnut's a bit dark on me, so I wanted something a little more chocolatey versus how deep that one is. And Control is really pretty. I'm just lining my lips, not doing too much because I tend to like overline, but we're not doing that because I got juicy lips anyway. No need for that. But once I finish lining my lips, you're gonna see me use one of the NYX butter glosses. It's gonna be in the shade Madeline. You're gonna see me apply that all over the lip, just for a nice transition and mix with that lip liner. It's gonna look really cute. It's very perfect and you know, like appropriate for everyday wear, especially if you're into the brown lip liner and lip gloss trend. I think this is a good starter. And we're just applying that lip gloss, making sure we're paying attention to where it's blended, and we're just pumping our lips together, blending it out, making sure it's like a flawless finish. You're gonna see me check myself at the end. Okay, period. And there you have it. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned into my chocolate brown makeup tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed the finished look and that you actually enjoyed watching me record my video in this type of method versus what I was doing before. I'm gonna try to switch it up some by doing makeup tutorials with me not talking as much, just because I do feel like sometimes it can make the videos a little bit too long. So we're gonna try this method instead, where we're doing voiceovers a little bit, coupled with you guys watching me do the makeup look. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave me some comments below. Let me know some of your favorite parts. If you have any questions about the products that I used, feel free to ask about that too, because I don't mind putting those in there. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.